Thank you, Father Olson, dear Father Kelly, Reverend Fathers, any other guests, and my dear brothers. During my last 4 years here in SJV, I have met excellent priests who I have admired, but today I'd like to share with you the priest that I would like to imitate and see his great virtues in action. He is originally from the Archdiocese of Jalisco, Mexico, and studied minor seminary in Mexico, but he now serves as a priest in the Archdiocese of Chicago, Father Miguel Venegas Aceves. Now it is truly a blessing to talk about him today because he has a huge devotion to St. Joseph, which is the solemnity tomorrow. First thing I want to mention is his sacrifice. He mentioned how difficult it was for him to leave his mother country, his mother, his parents, all his families in France from Mexico, but he felt like he wanted to go to missionary work. The Archdiocese of Chicago used to go to Jalisco to see if any seminarians were interested to do missionary work in Chicago. And at first he's like, I don't want to do this, I don't want to deal with this. But afterwards, during prayer and discernment, he thought it was the right thing to do. He mentioned that through his time in Chicago, he saw the Latino people, the Hispanics needed somebody to serve for them that knew their language and knew their culture. And of course, he mentioned that the transition was difficult, but leaving everything behind was worth it. Like Paul also mentioned last week, vale la pena. That's what he told me. Secondly, I want to mention his patience. He loves being a father figure for a lot of people, and he enjoys being there for the elderly especially. And I admire how he could relate with those that are older than him, with such a young priest, be able to have that wisdom. Furthermore, in the parish, there are 4 distinct communities: the Polish, the Lithuanian, the Hispanics, and the Americans. He knew that he needed to embrace each culture and to be for them, which was a big challenge. However, he persevered and through patience loved each member as his own beloved son and daughter. Lastly, I'd like to mention how he's such a prayer from then. As a new man, my first time I went back home in the fall on the big winter break, he catch up with me and he said, "Hey, are you praying your holy hour? I see that you come to Mass, but are you praying your holy hour? Are you praying your breviary?" And that was a really big help for me to stay in check in my spiritual life. Not only that, but he loves his devotion to St. Joseph. He's actually going to celebrate like a high solemnity for him tomorrow in our parish, and he's super excited about it. Lastly, he was, during his time of COVID, he really wanted to be there for the people. So he was one of the first priests to go out there to the hospitals and serve the people that needed last rites, Holy Communions, and these kind of sacraments. He was there for them. And he does everything with intentionality and with love. And something that I really, really do admire about him is that he never complains, especially now that he's the only priest for a parish of only 1,500 families. Gracias, Padre Manuel, por ser un gran ejemplo a seguir, un gran sacerdote. For all of this, praise be Jesus Christ. Amen.